Hello everyone, I'm Val from Mike and Val's Life, and today I am participating in the Spring and Easter DIY Challenge. This is being hosted by Sonja of Domestic Diva 76. Now for those of you who may not be familiar with Sonja's channel, I'm going to leave a link to it below, so please go check her out. I'm going to also have a link to the playlist, so please be sure and check that out as well. Now on to the challenge. Well, I went to my little stash that I keep in our storage building and I found this little thing, and I'm not sure what it is even supposed to be because there was no way to hang it up on the wall, but I don't know what it originally was because this right here has been cut. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has been cut. So the top of it, I have no idea what that was. But I'm going to make it as a wall decoration. Now, in this challenge, you can spend as little or as much as you want. This, like I said, I got it from a Goodwill stash and it was $1.99, but it really doesn't matter because she was just leaving that up to you. You can spend as little or as much as you want. And while I was there, I did find this little melamine plate. I always call this plastic, but it's and it's a really cute little plate. It was 49 cents at Goodwill, and it's a Better Homes and Gardens, though I don't think you'll be able to see that. It's all in white. And it doesn't have a price on it because at our little Goodwill, all the single plates are 49 cents. Now, if you see some wrapped up and they sell them as little sets, they're going to have a different price. But as long as it's a single plate, it's 49 cents. So, my thoughts when I seen this, and that's why I went looking for a plate, and I really love this plate, I am going to paint this. And then when I get through, I'm going to add this to it and a few other things for a wall decoration. So I'm going to start out now. The first thing I'm going to do is go and I'm going to clean this up good before I start painting. So I will be back in just a few minutes to start painting. Okay, now I have it good and clean. I've cleaned both sides. And I'm going to start with the little planter part at the bottom. I'm going to use my cashew chalk paint. And yes, I have used this so much, and especially a lot here lately. But it's just a really good color. I've got my brush already. I've got it with... it's wet, so it's ready to go. And I'm just going to just do a little fast little paint on this. This is really going to be, except for drying time for the paint, it's really going to be a fast DIY. Because it's really not that much to it. Okay, that just has to dry for a couple of hours. But while that's drying, I'm going to go wash my brush out. I may use this brush again, or I may actually use a different one, but I'm going to paint this a fern green. So I'll be right back. I'm going to be using this chalk paint in fern. This is from Walmart by Waverly. Whoops, nearly spilled it. I just opened it. I did buy this for this project. I'm going to use this from this top because I love getting every little bit out of my paint. So let's see. Okay, now I'm through painting. I have to wait the 2 hours, and then I'm going to do a little sanding on the cashew, just because it does have some little, I don't know if you can see them or not, but some little bumps in there, little bubble-like looking things that I want to sand just to give it a little more depth where you can see the original color. And I am going to be doing some stuff over here, so in 2 hours I will see you again and finish this project. It's a very simple project. Okay, I've got my painting done, and this was the part that took the longest, was just letting it dry. Getting it painted didn't take hardly any time. So now I'm just going to get some sandpaper, and I'm just going to rough this out just a little bit. All right, I think that's got that done. Let me give you a closer look on that, on how that turned out. I really like that. Now, as I got this to dry, then it dawned on me, now how in the world am I going to get this plate? I know I didn't think that out very well, did I? How was I going to get this plate on here for it to stay? So I had to think about it, and I went to Mike's shop, and he gets things in the mail sometimes, and they have this cardboard where they can pack stuff without it getting broken. So I got some of that. And what I did is I cut a circle, and then I just cut a groove right where this would be. So I can go underneath it and push down. And now I am going to get some of this mounting tape. And I'm going to put that on there. Now I may have to double this mounting tape. Now that's going to stay on there really good. And that will mount this plate. But before I mount the plate, I'm going to go ahead and do the top part as well. Now, the way I'm going to do the top part, I've got another piece of that packing cardboard. Just did the same thing. Oh, I will say, I needed to show you this. On this one, I did paint a little of the green, just won't be so easily seen. This is going to have flowers. I don't think it's going to be easily seen. If it is, I can later come back and paint it just a little bit. But I don't think it will be. So I'm going to also use the tape here just to hold this in. I am going to put some flowers. Okay, let me get this a little closer. I did punch some holes in it where I want the flowers to go. See, I've got it like this. And I'm just going to put a little hot glue in there and put my flower in. Now this, I'm going to have to show you this. This is just a leaf that came from that same bouquet of flowers. And it was green. And I went, and since I had some orange, it's called pumpkin orange. It's acrylic paint by Waverly. Actually, I got it from Walmart. And the reason I put that orange there, because if you look on this plate, you'll see these orange leaves, but they also have some green. So what I did is I left some of it green and some of it orange, just so it sort of all tie in together. So that's how the top's going to look. And now I'm going to take this off. Got to be real careful. And press down really hard to make sure that it stays good and stuck here. And then here is the project. And the reason I used the flowers that I did, if you can see, I have red here, the yellow, and then the pink, and then I just put a few of these little green with a little orange on those here and there. And that's how that's going to look. Now, how to hang it on the wall, because it didn't come with anything. What I'm going to do now is just get a little piece of pipe cleaner, and I'll go underneath here. And this is the way it looks. Now, let me move the camera just a little bit. Here we go. I don't know. I'm having a hard time showing you. But I'm going to go hang it on the wall and let you see what it looks like on the wall. Because our walls are dark, I decided not to add that to the walls. What I did is just added it to a mirror that we have. That's just up here. It's just a Hobby Lobby like coat rack. I made a funky bow and put there, and then just hung it from that bow. And that way you can really see the green a lot better. And I just made a little grouping, and it matches the green on the basket with the little bunny. So I think it really turned out great. So thanks again, Sonja, for making this an open challenge. I really enjoyed participating in it. And I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and letting me share this with you. I deeply appreciate each and every one of you. I hope everybody has a great day and a wonderful week. Stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye. And may God bless.